being able to. For some, they might have. Well, okay, wow, the elephant just flipped up and wanted to stand up. Here, please know that you are perfect to me. I'll always be picking you up when you're down. You guys, this is the message that just came through with your elephant flipping over up, literally. It just stood up on its feet. I'll always be picking you up when you're down. Okay, you guys, are you sending that message to your person, or is your person sending that to you? Somebody needed to hear. Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your love messages, your love oracle reading, your love tarot reading, your love reading. I'm really happy you are here today, guys. Welcome. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Now, you could also be a cross watcher for that, figuring out your chart. Maybe this is not your sun sign. Welcome. You could also be a cross watcher watching for a Taurus in your life and resonate with it that way. Or it could be that you find you're resonating with the reading for yourself. That happens. Don't worry, you're not in the wrong place. It means that there are messages for you, guys, okay? Now, we have a lot to get through, as usual. If you are new to my readings, I will just let you know that I do like to make my readings quite long. Excuse me here. I try to hone them in, it doesn't work. So this is what happens. A lot of messages need to come through, you guys. So you could be resonating with the entire reading. That happens. A big portion of the reading could also be that you're simply finding messages everywhere. You're finding them in a particular deck. We are looking at Smith-Waite Borderless Tarot this week. Also Rider-Waite, they changed the name, but this is technically the Rider-Waite deck. We are also going to be looking at Enchanted Map Oracle cards and Spirit Animal Oracle cards. And as always, this is a love messages reading, right? I always have lots of love messages for you. We are looking at channeled love messages and also channeled song messages. What we always do, a little bit more than usual. We also have another deck that if we have time, we will look at the, well, excuse me, it just didn't really fit on the table. The Tarot Closet Love Messages deck. But we'll see about that. And as always, we will be pulling totems, you guys. So, whoop, okay, I wasn't, I'm going to put these here. They're yours. I wasn't quite ready yet, but you know, here's the thing. Somebody said to me recently, gosh, I think it might have been on last week's Aquarius reading, or they posted, the reading starts in 7 minutes. It's true. Sometimes I look at the bottom of the deck. Sometimes I feel pulled to look at the cut deck. That's not always the case. It happens a lot when I'm reading Wisdom of the Oracle, which is my go-to deck of all decks. And it happens here too. So that might happen today. We'll see. It might not. I really can't tell you. I go with my gut instincts, which are guardian angels, you guys. So that's how that goes. Yeah, and it's happening. Sorry. Look. Okay, let me just hold this for you so you can see. All right. We have the Page of Wands there, you guys. Okay, so who is this Page of Wands in your life? Somebody, could be somebody younger. You could also be that somebody. We have the wands here, you guys. We know what the wands are. The wands this is the energy of love. It's the energy of love. There's growth on the wand. There's some leaves. They're representing change. Could be the change you've just come from with your person. Could be a change that is coming, which brings me to the Six of Wands, you guys. So we have some Leo energy here. Your person could be a Leo. I want to say to you, there could be other people involved. Looks like they want to win you back. All right, we need to get a little more into this reading here, Taurus, to tell you exactly what's going on. This could also be you. Things can be vice versa, you guys. And I want to say to you, this is a general reading. There is a lot of energy coming through. So not everything will be for you. Sometimes it is and sometimes it's not. Please take what resonates and throw away the rest, okay? Truly. Now look, you have a white horse here. This can symbolize something very emotional and also something very passionate. But very interestingly is the horse here is covered, okay? In a cloak, and it's sort of looking a little bit celebratory, because this is about possibly a celebration. That was my arm, I swear. This can be about your person coming with something to say to you, and something good, you guys. Look at that. Look at that victory wreath here on this love wand. This energy of love wand, okay? So yeah, your person could be a Leo. They could also be an Aries and a Sagittarius, you guys. We have a lot of the fire energy here. That's definitely coming through the passion with you guys. But I want to say, interestingly enough, with the white horse too, being really covered and just having the head come out, I want to say to you, when you see kind of coats and cloaks and that sort of thing, that is an inner knowing, okay? And that can also be a little bit of covering up here. So I feel like your person, they know how they feel, but they don't maybe want you to know. They might have been hiding their feelings, you guys. And they might be coming here with this victory, this victory sort of horse trot. But they've also got something, well, they got something up their sleeve, I want to say. I feel like they're hiding something, okay? And they're not wanting to show you completely. We're going to need to get a little closer look at that. But then we have this page energy here. It does look like your angels are trying to mediate and help you guys. We're going to need to get a closer look. But look, there are other people involved. It could very well be that there is a third party, or there was a third party. These are yours, by the way. But we need to get a couple more shuffles before we look at them, and some more might be coming down during that. We just go with what Spirit wants to happen. I have to tell you, I don't come into my readings with set plans other than putting out what I feel really drawn to put out or read from, and then I just go with it. And sometimes I'm drawn to take other decks out that I didn't plan on it. I've been known actually before too to stop midway and switch decks. That can happen as well, you guys. Well, okay, this is already coming. I've seen it. I'm going to turn it down. Now look, your gut instincts are your guardian angels. If you watch my readings, you know that I say that a lot, and it's true. So please trust your gut instincts. And guys, another thing I want to say to you, see how, look, Spirit wants it to start. Another thing I want to say to you is you have free will, okay? This is not a prediction. I'm not here to tell you what to do, okay? I'm reading a lot of energy here. There's a lot. So I'm not telling you to do this or that. Please use your free will. Your outcome is yours, Taurus, okay? Really important to me that you know that. Okay, guys. Wow. Yeah, this is how it's going today. And I generally don't turn them over, but this is what Spirit wants me to do today. So this is what we're doing. And this is the last one here for you now. So let's take a look if I can fit them here on the table. Okay, so we already know, we've already seen that your person is wanting to come here. Okay, yeah, and there we go again. So we see that there's a confirmation for you. Now look, your person is wanting to come, okay? We do know, we just saw the Six of Wands, you guys, a possible a Leo, Taurus. But we're also now seeing the Knight of Cups. So this is what I want to say to you about the Knight of Cups. First of all, this is some Libra, Scorpio energy. This is your person kind of coming in with this romantic proposal, with this offer here, okay? Yay, right? Yes, yay. However, I do need to say to you, there is a hesitancy here. One of the foots is kind of bucked and stopped, okay? Also, your person is wearing armor, So this is telling me that they're coming with a little bit of self-defenseness, okay? And we already know also by this you guys have been mirroring and triggering each other. Definitely twin flame soulmate energy here, Taurus. And definitely your angels are trying to mediate for you guys and help you. You might have already been seeing a lot of signs. Your person could be, maybe they don't even understand it. And maybe you're not sure, but there are signs from angels everywhere. Make sure you are looking. They can come in any way. The most common would be repeating numbers, which is why a lot of people put that everywhere because they want you to see that. But look, you see it, you see it. You also have feathers, can just be serendipity, deja vu, things happening that you just like, wow, I was just thinking of this or that, or even lights flickering, you guys. I know that is the oldest cliche in the book, but it's the truth. So keep an eye out for that, okay, for your messages. But your person here is a little self-defensive. They know what this connection is, but they're keeping the emotions sort of in check is what I want to say to you. But definitely some Libra, Scorpio energy. For some of you, it could even be that when they finally come, they might even have a proposal, okay? That's not going to be for everyone. Or maybe it's vice versa here, all right? Maybe you're the one who's wanting to do that. But I do want to say to you, look, we have the cup here, and it's empty. And it's sort of like, are you going to come off of your horse and fill it up and bring it to your Taurus? Or are you bringing it empty and saying, fill me up? Okay, so this is my interesting, my take on this card, despite the fact that it is the, you know, Prince and Princess Charming coming to sweep you off your feet. Well, okay, but maybe. Okay, so keep this in mind. We do see that your person wants to come. There might still be some, they're holding on to something here, some ego as well, just some self-defense mechanisms here. Okay, guys. Wow. All right. This is crazy. This is also very similar to Capricorn, you guys, and Virgo. If your person is a Capricorn or Virgo. It's a 4. We know that a 4 is about foundations and stability. We also know that the castles are about foundations and stability, possibly a strong foundation. We do know that, okay? But I feel like also that the building blocks is sort of coming up for me, the Wisdom of the Oracle card. Oftentimes I will get messages in ways that I can understand them during reading. So it can be through really simple things that I'm hearing, like yesterday for Virgo, middle of the night. There are no church bells. I heard church bells. So sometimes things will come with sounds, visions, and a lot of times I see cards put before me that are not here, you guys. Okay, so I do want to say that to you. And there's definitely the building blocks coming here. There is this feeling of this unfinished foundation between you, okay? One of you is just sort of standing there and the blocks are flying around, which is representing this painful stuff that went on between you guys, okay? Now, the other thing about this is this can be about sort of being the end goal, is having a strong foundation together. You know, just building a life together is what I want to say. That can take a while, okay? Now, one of the things also is it's worth it? You know, is it worth it? It can be a long time coming. So for some of you, you've been waiting. And your person, look, you guys, this is pretty intense. They're coming here on their white horse, very passionate, very emotional, though they're keeping them in check. And they're heading here to this castle where there's a celebration taking place, okay? Where there are 2 people here holding up flowers as if they've been in union. And we have the 4 there, as I said. So there is this sense of, not just a sense, your person is manifesting this. This is what they want. And now this could also be you, Taurus, that this is what you are manifesting here. But we got to see if this is what is actually going on. But this is what they're doing. But they are hesitant here. This is what the outcome that they want, you guys. Here are the wreaths celebrating the starting something is what I want to say to you. Also, it could be you have children with this person, or you wanted children with this person. It's not going to be for everybody, you guys, but there are other people involved. I will say that. I'll be interested to see if the Hierophant comes down, because I do feel like there are people that maybe your person should not have been listening to. Look, you guys, it came back. Yeah, this came back. This sort of hiding, not wanting to show you how you feel, but wanting this victory. And look, there are other people here. So there are other people involved in this connection for sure. You guys, that's a 6. So this also can be your person coming and wanting to create this harmony with you and this healing, okay? And with the 6 of Wands, like I said, we have this Leo energy. So there we go. It's coming down again. This is a confirmation for those of you that needed to hear it. Your person could be a Leo here. And look, these are with messages too. This person has messages for you. One is particularly high. Maybe is going to be asking you for a proposal. Could also be that the proposal you ask or your person's asking can simply be proposing to get together, or just a romantic gesture of some sort, okay? Meeting, talking, going on a date, that sort of thing. But they are on their white horse here. They are covering up a little. They're hiding their emotions for sure. You know, we know that they're feeling confident in some ways. You know, we have the horse, this symbolism of kind of feeling powerful, and horses really are. And you can feel powerful when you're riding them. And we do have the emotional, passionate energy coming through. But like I said, it's a little bit being held back, which is interesting because look, they're coming with this possible proposal or romantic gesture, okay? Prince Charming, Princess Charming, there's no gender here, you guys. Heading to this celebration, okay? What is this? Is this a family celebration? Is this a wedding? What's going on, you guys, okay? Are you going to meet at something? Could be that you meet at something as well, all right? But I do feel like your person's fantasizing about that, fantasizing about being together, and that could also be you. And look, they're still on their white horse, and now, instead of an empty cup, there is a big old wand with a victory wreath on it, okay? This flower, let me get this laurel, whoops. Okay, if you see this laurel wreath here. And the thing is, too, this can be some more twin flame soulmate energy, you guys, and be about union as well with the evergreen there. So it's looking pretty interesting for you already, Taurus. All right. Yeah, the 7 of Swords. So here's the sword energy. We definitely know that when swords are coming down in a reading, oftentimes it can mean that there is some conflict going on. This is Aquarius energy, you guys, and this can be about them having, well, taking something from you in terms of your trust. Could have been a third party going on here. We do see other people here, you guys. So for some of you, your person might have been unfaithful. That could also be you. I love you, Taurus. I'm just going to tell you how it is. Okay, but that's not for everybody. And look here, there's 2 there, but they're looking back, like almost like they want to take them too. So this can be a message also from Spirit, just to acknowledge that if your person is coming back here, just to not necessarily go in self-defense mode, but just to be sure of yourself, standing in your power, knowing what it is you want, getting a different perspective if you feel like you've been a little bit too close to make a decision that's good for you, that's the best for you, okay? Now with a 7, that can also be about looking back on what has happened, or taking kind of stock about where you are and what's happening now, and kind of getting some control. So this is also telling me that for some of you, this is about what you went through with your person, looking back at what had happened to you, what they took from you, what they took from the relationship. There's somebody that might have been, dishonest here, some betrayal that might have been happening. Definitely some running away, Taurus. Whether that was you or your person, I think it was your person that was ghosting you. And that's one of the other things. It's sort of like, this conflicting energy. This can also tell us, Gemini, Libra too, you guys, but Aquarius for sure, that they kind of like got what they wanted and left. Okay, so for some of you, and they didn't take it all. Look, there's 2 swords here, and 2 can represent a partnership and can also represent balance. So it was definitely unbalanced. One of them is even higher. Somebody was giving more and somebody was taking more. Now, the other thing about this is this can be about duality and numerology. So being together and being alike in some ways, especially with the twin flame soulmate energy, this triggering, this mirroring going on with each other, but also being very opposite. It's duality. It's like 2 opposites coming together here. So that is still there in their mind, regardless of what happened. You guys are still, look, you're still there. So obviously your person is still on your mind. Quite possibly you're not seeing them at all. Now this is a no contact reading, a separation reading. So that's not surprising at all, you guys. But there is obviously something still that needs to be dealt with, this conflict, what happened between you. Regardless, with these amazing cards of your person, you know, riding their white horse to possibly make a proposal, they're still kind of bucking it here, and they have an empty cup. Does this mean they're coming down and filling it up and coming over? What's going on? Could it be that there was an empty promise or offer from your person that they didn't live up to, and this is showing us that? It's going to be different for everyone, you guys. So take what resonates. Wow. Okay. Yeah, first of all, we already know your person could be Capricorn, Taurus, and I already felt that energy for you really when the reading started. Now, this is a 6. So first of all, I want to say to you, can be about needing to create this harmony and this healing, you guys, with your person in order for you to continue, if you choose to do that, or move on if that is what you're choosing to do. But we know with the Devil's card, I hope this, good, I hope this is coming through clear. We know with the Devil card that this can also represent some type of addiction, some sort of obsessions going on. Look, we have these chains here also with each other, and now one person here has this tail with grapes on it, which can be about, first of all, this can be about fertility, you guys. I'm just putting that out there. But it can also be about development, sort of, about starting things, sort of like very similar to the wreath in a way, like an invention. But what I feel like here is it's telling us what we already know. And it's not about the gender, you guys, okay? There's no gender in tarot. It's telling us what we already know, that somebody here was giving more and somebody was taking more. And look, I mean, this is pretty obvious too. Look, there's fire on this person's tail. There's grapes here. So we know that this is the, the Capricorn card, but I want to say to you too, your person could be an Aries, your person could be Scorpio, I want to tell you. And now look, your person could also be sort of, or you even partaking in something, overindulging is what I want to say. But I also just feel like it was intense between you, Taurus, that there was some connection between you guys that was really bordering, it was very intense. That's what I want to tell you, okay? And of course, it could involve children or pregnancy. That is not going to be for everyone, you guys. So don't worry about that if you feel like, well, that's not for me. That's okay. All right. The other thing here is it can be that, one person was taking more. One person was giving more. The other thing I want to say to you is it can also be that, again, that there is this third party feeling here, and there's some jealousy going on, that maybe this other person was involved in your connection or still can be. It's not going to be for everyone. Definitely Capricorn energy coming through there, you guys. And this feeling of being together still, like I said here with the swords, it's not over. That's the thing. You might be completely not talking, some of you. And some of you, I can hear you saying, yeah, and he did this and she did that. And yeah, but. I hear this yeah, but going on. And, it's okay. Let it come out. Because You know, not every single thing is going to be for you. And some of you are feeling really, be interesting to see if we have the Justice card come down here, or Judgment even, to kind of pass down a judgment in a way. I feel like some of you have already, but some of you are still carrying around what happened, obviously. So there could have been a little bit of a big ending, but I also feel like for some of you, it was just some fighting and some differences. Let's see what's going on here. Look. All right, you guys. So there's some more sword energy. There is the 6 of Swords, you guys. There's the Aquarius energy again. Yeah, there's this feeling that also for those of you that had a family together, it could be that it broke up and one or both of you had to, look, it's coming right down before under the 4 of Wands, you guys, had to relocate or move. Maybe you sent them away, or there's vice versa here, okay, guys? But this can also be that somebody is moving on here, not just physically, but also emotionally. And look at all the emotions. And for some of you, I feel like you didn't want to, or they didn't want to, your person. They're not looking here at us. You know, there is a parent and a child there. So for some of you, this can represent a person with a third party. Could also be you. And it could also just be the wish that you had here. But there is this sense of loss here and this moving on. And for some of you, it was a quite physical loss, as in like changing houses. It's coming right below here. And look, and like I said, interesting when I heard the church bells, maybe that was for you, Taurus. Maybe for some of you, it had to do with a marriage that ended or that never was to be here. Okay, this can be talking about the past energies as well. But for some of you, it's the opposite. Okay, let's take a closer look here. Wow. Look at this here. Okay, Page of Pentacles, you guys. It's sort of like this offering here. An offering, but that it's not quite what... It's not enough is what I want to say to you. It's very interesting. They've gone from an empty cup here to a wand with a victory celebration. Now we're coming here to a pentacle, okay? Now this can be with the page energy. We know that it could be somebody is younger in this or just behaving a little bit immaturely here, okay? But I also feel like for some of you, this is the news from your person coming through here. You might have already heard from them. You may have not. They may have even written something and not sent it, excuse me. But it can also be a little bit of your energy, because I'm seeing the 9 of Cups here. Oh, look, there's a Hierophant. We knew that was coming. I'm seeing the 9 of Cups here, and this feeling that you're kind of sitting on that bench and waiting. There's a lot of waiting. Your person could be a Capricorn or Virgo, Taurus. I do just want to say that to you. But I feel like there has been some waiting. So definitely this feeling of, some time passing here. And they're coming, some of them are coming here with this empty cup, okay? And some of you, this is showing us what has been going on here. Here's the empty cup. Here you're tied to each other still. We also already saw it here in the 7 of Swords. They're wanting to come. But like I said, there is this hesitancy going on here and this self-defensiveness here. And then here, while they might not be wearing the armor anymore, they're wearing this coat. They know what they want, okay? But they're still kind of hiding it a little bit here. And there are still other people involved. So it could be for some of you, Taurus, that your person, maybe this is for you, but somebody is being held back from this union, not just based on the issues that went on between you and the time that has passed, but a third-party situation, okay? All right, we see that for some of you, other people involved here, that is literally keeping them from this. And maybe that's why there is this hesitancy here, but they're dreaming about it. The other thing is we did see other people, and I'm not surprised because I was expecting it to come down. There's the Hierophant card, you guys. So we have this Taurus energy coming through. We definitely have other people involved here. Now we have this here with the Hierophant, this crown chakra coming through. which is really connected to your spiritual, the spiritual side of you, just, and being open to these messages here. So I do feel like other people might have really blocked this connection. You have these keys here, which would normally symbolize opening something or being held and shown, excuse me, or hanging in a card in order to get them, or being put in a lock, but they're here crossed. They're not being used. They're not encased, but it's almost like they are, like you can't get to it. So there's something for some of you that kind of blocked the connection, and it can be differences in culture. It can also be family. It can be friends on either side, both sides, either side. Religion for some of you. Yeah, or like I said, it can also be a third party, you guys. And it's very interesting. Excuse me, this is Taurus energy, by the way, so that's coming through as you, or your person could also be a Taurus. Interesting, as I'm getting some throat chakra stuff going on here, as I talk to you about the crown chakra. So yeah, I do feel like your person has been hiding how they feel. I also feel like they're not speaking up as they should for some of you, okay, where other people are involved. That message needs to come through for particular people, okay? That's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, your person was not going to bat for you, was not standing up for themselves, which ultimately is you two in the connection here. Look, you have this hand raised here like, wait, I'm just, wait a minute. So there might have been some, for your person, this could also be you, Taurus, where they were feeling like they had to explain themselves to other people, okay? And that really can be what you think with the Hierophant, that it's this going against tradition and maybe feeling like you had to, because it all happens to us, where you feel like you need to live up to expectations, maybe for your family and friends, maybe for even them. Maybe you weren't fitting in with their family and friends. There could have been vice versa. And it could also be your person that has that exact same scenario. This can all be vice versa. It can be both energies here. But the point is some other people, some religion, some culture, something that's very deep of who you are or who your person is, has gotten involved in this and has stopped this connection from moving, okay? Your person might be sort of rebelling against it too. Look here, that's the other thing. This is coming down below the Seven of Swords, the Hierophant. So it could be this feeling of like they're getting away with something within their culture or family. For some people that are tied to that. That's not for everybody, you guys, but it's there. And then again, with the Hierophant, we have the 5. So we have that conflict and that instability. And I do feel like that's coming through loud and clear, that is part of this unstable connection that was going on at some point, maybe toward the end, when it was ending here, is what was happening in your lives, maybe religiously or culturally speaking, just some differences, okay? Other people, for sure. Okay, guys, we're going to look at an Enchanted Map Oracle card for you. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Wow, that was really fast. Okay, let's get this here for you. We're just going to put that there for now, you guys. Look, you got the Deep Freeze card. So many things to say to you. Obviously, your person could be a Leo here. We also have the number 8, you guys, which is about really kind of accomplishing something, like getting something done, like an action. This is a message for you, for some of you that may need to kind of get some perspective here. Deep freeze. It's sort of like there's a season for everything. So for some of you, you might have really been pursuing this hard or spending a lot of energy thinking about it. And it might be time for you to take care of yourself here. And also for some of you, I want to say that are feeling like things aren't moving with your person, that may have been investing more energy than them, which I think you were doing, Taurus, but even now in this disconnect, okay? This is really sort of like pausing. And we do have Leo energy here, so that could also be in your chart, but it can also be your person. And this could also be what's going on too, you know. I was recently posting in my community tab about the end of Leo season. We are now, by the way, we are in Virgo season. So for any of you with Virgo in your chart, I also like to celebrate sort of like chart birthdays. You know, moon, rising, Venus birthdays, which is kind of fun, but you might have a Virgo in your life. We are in Virgo season, you guys, now. But this lion here, I was posting about this lion roar and just channeling the Leo spirit, channeling the lion to get some stuff out. Okay. But this is the opposite of that. The lion here is, cold, is just sitting here, stopped, just taking a break. There is no roaring and yellow here. So this is really a sign for some of you to channel that energy of just kind of a pause here on what it is that you want, what's going on with your person, what you have been putting in, what you're getting back here, what you're expecting. This can also be about putting sort of arguments away, sort of like, this is your energy here with the Seven of Swords. It's almost like, it's this feeling of just putting the swords down, sort of like when you see the Four of Swords in the Crow Tarot deck, Robin Tarot in German, and they're just kind of laying there with their feet up, the crow's feet, and one sword is by them for protection, but the other three are on the wall. There's this feeling of you being kind of done with it is what I want to say to you. And the arguing, I feel like that has slowed down for you guys, Taurus. There was some going on. There was some conflicting energy, and it's not that it's gone. There's still some stuff there here. We see some of you have moved on, or your person is needing to move on, very interestingly. But on the other hand, they're really wanting to come through here. But this is really like to back away from that too. So for some of you too, I just want to say, and this isn't we talked about kind of an getting something done accomplishment. So that is a very particular message to you guys from Spirit. And for some of you, that can be about the family stuff. Excuse me. It could be also that your person now that has calmed down, or it could be for you. Okay. Guys, we are going to look at, the Spirit Animal Oracle deck for you. Here we go. That was fast. I had no time to say thank you. That's how it goes. I'm going to move this again. Sorry, guys. Okay. So let's do that. Let's see what you got. All right, look at that. You got the Seahorse Spirit. Watch and wait. Look, there's the 8 again. There's this sort of figuring something out, getting it done, this action here. It might be something that you're wanting to do. So for some of you, this is sort of like a getting perspective card, backing away a little bit from if there's still some conflicting energies, or even pursuing really hard is what I want to say to you. So it's very interesting. These are very different cards, but there's a very similar message here, this deep freeze, this sort of, feeling of put the swords down, but, like not roaring and communicating, but maybe right now just kind of sort of taking care of yourself here and putting down any conflicting energies that you might be carrying that might not be making you feel well or keeping you up at night. Then we have the Seahorse Spirit, this watch and wait. So there is this feeling too there for you. Now also I feel like your person just kind of is coming through too, that they're also kind of in this watch and wait mode. Even though they're sitting on their horses here, they are imagining this. They definitely know what they've done. I'm going to tell you right now, they do have regrets over that. They're still tied to you. You're still tied to them. It might even have been borderline, like I said, obsessive for some of you guys, that it came together really fast. Might have begun in one way, if you know, and kind of moved into a deeper love. But it's passionate. It's emotional. You're very spiritually connected. You have angels trying to mediate for you guys and help you. That doesn't mean everybody's going to choose to be together, but there you have it. But I really like this for you too, of just taking care of yourself, watching and waiting. It's almost like getting the hangman in some ways. Also getting the breathe and wisdom of the oracle. This feeling of when this is coming, wait, watch and wait. It can also be like to the sea. I'm seeing... it's got cards being put before me and the wisdom of the oracle where you're in the boat and there is this direction, but it's not going anywhere. It's just there. And when you get that, it can be about going with the flow. And the breathe card can be about letting nature take its course, letting, so here it is again, this watch and wait. It's very similar energy, you guys. For those of you that feel like you're maybe also obsessing about it or just putting in the time that, you could be doing for other things, all right? Your person is definitely feeling this connection to you. They're thinking about you too. They're wanting to have what you had, but for some of them, now, some of you, this is you leaving. Some of you, this is also representing the loss, the ghosting, the sudden disconnect that they caused for you. But I have to tell you guys, as much as some of you might not want to hear it, this is also the energy too of your person. Some of you, certain people where your person has to choose another path, choose another cup, as we would say in the Nine of Cups. Which they don't necessarily want to do. And it can also be that they're a little bound to this situation, you guys, as well. And that's also coming through in the energy here. Okay. But they did you wrong, I will say. They look here, we can see it. It's plain as day. And we also see them coming with this proposal, maybe, or maybe it's you. But, we've got this cup is empty. Are they getting off and filling it? What's up with that armor? This self-defense mode. So take those as they resonate, you guys. And look, you had your elephant here. An elephant can mean so many things. I would love to know what your spirit animal is. This is one of mine. Funny enough, I'm a Cancer, and a possum is what they say a spirit animal can be for me. Now, we can all find our spirit animals in different ways, you guys. What you personally feel attracted to, your experiences. It's not just about cultural... some people choose them based on their culture, the history, their star signs. Like I would be a possum, which makes perfect sense for a Cancer. So that would be one of my spirit animals. But I fell into and chose an elephant also as another. They represent strength and also kind of barreling through boundaries. Also taking care of their herd, their family, their children. They also have great memories. And look, we have this upturned trunk here, which is how elephants greet each other. So Taurus, I think that this really fits with you, interestingly enough. But you're a really friendly person, a loyal person too, like if you want something. So I really love this for you. And it does come through for some of you about babies and children. That's not going to be for everyone. That can also be connected. And also an elephant's a sign of good luck, you guys. So you have that here at your table. Where do we want to start first? Let's start with channeled love messages here from your person. Now, these are messages, direct messages to you guys from your person. We also have a guitar here, you've probably noticed. You or your person could be a musician or simply into music, having met at music, sending each other music-related stuff like songs. Can also be about needing to create peace and harmony, and I think we already talked about that. But we see that here, and for some of you, it's to move on. What do you want to say to your person? Okay, guys, that was quite fast. We are a fated connection. Okay, guys. Yeah, your person knows what this is. They also know what they did, and they're wanting to come. Yeah, let's see what they have to say here about that. Be really interested to know in the comments if your person has already sent a message here for you with the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Have they come forth already? They might be writing and deleting for some of you, because there is this feeling also we have of them hiding here their feelings. Some of them kind of have to based on circumstance, but some of them are doing it out of, yeah, ego, or just being afraid a little bit of what it means. Intense connections are hard for some people to handle. And sometimes when they disconnect, they're really as intense as they were when they came together. And sometimes they just go poof because it's so much to deal with. You just go, what happened? I'm getting it together so you can be mine. Okay, you guys. This is also yours. The day will turn to night, but my love for you will remain constant. Okay, guys. Yeah, so this is like a lifetime thing here. Just sort of days passing. That a lot of days have passed. More might keep going, you guys. No, I'm not over you. Okay, so that's coming through loud and clear. I'm putting that here. Really interested about that. This is the thing, really, I have to say it again. With the Knight of Cups, everybody, you see that and you're like, woohoo, they're coming. They're going to ask me to marry me, or I'm going to, oh, that's it, I'm going to go ask. No, it's not always that. It can be a romantic proposal for sure. But there's some strings attached a little, you guys. If you look a little bit closer here, there is armor for protection here. The horse is very emotional and passionate energy. We can see that here, but they're not crossing over it, and they're pausing. So they're sort of, sometimes in a reading that can come through. Not always. Sometimes you see it and you're like, they're coming. They're going to ask you, or you're going to ask them. But sometimes there are some signs, some warnings maybe, or just signs, some little attachments here, you know? And that's what's going on here today. It's not going to be for everyone, guys. I don't deserve you, but I want you. Okay. Yeah, your person knows that they did you wrong, and they're feeling guilty about it. No, they don't deserve you. Last chance. It's your last chance, guys. Okay. This is it for this deck. Please know you are perfect to me. Okay, guys, that is a very specific message here. Yeah, I think also that's coming through because for some of you, for those of you that need to hear that message based on what maybe some other people involved, some family and friends were saying, maybe that you even know about, were involved in not being accepted. That's going to be true for some of you. It just is. It's coming through here. I know that's not for everybody, but these are channeled song messages, you guys. Messages through song. You could, wow, those were flyers. Now you could be that it's your song. Somebody was mentioning that the two that came through, they sing to their person. So it can be vice versa, you sending it to them, or the song meaning that for you. Could also be that there is a lyric, a title, a location, something in the song, or your person just wants to send that message. Don't want to give my heart away to another stranger, or let another day begin. Won't even let the sunlight in. No, I'll never love again. Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, I'll never love again. Okay, you guys. Yeah, your person, we already know this is twin flame soulmate energy, but they want to send that to you. In case you're wondering, even for those in this other situation here, this other cup they might have chose, you're the person they love. Some of you are like, yeah, but I'm going. Or you left me. Light up, as if you have a choice. Even if you cannot hear my voice, I'll be right beside you, dear. Run. Snow Patrol. Yeah, they ran. They're acknowledging that. We just talked about it. Yeah. Could be new too, okay? But this is a message from your person, or maybe you're sending it to them. But for most of you, this is your person acknowledging that. And also that really they like who you are. It's not about who you are, about what happened here. That's the other thing. It's more about circumstances. And if anything, you guys are different, but you also mirror and trigger each other. So what they say they don't like is also about them, okay? As is the case with mirroring. Okay, this top card is yours. I'll always be picking you up when you're down. I found a way. First aid kit. Okay, you guys, you could also be sending that to your person here. Yeah, I've got to show you this one because I saw it. It was meant for you. The Lumineers, nobody knows. Love is deep as the road is long and moves my feet to carry on. It beats my heart when you are gone. Okay. Yeah, there's this sense of them needing to just keep going because they have other things involved, you guys. Some of them might have, like I said, families involved. Other people are involved in this connection. It can be for both of you or not, but it's there. Sail away with me, honey. I put my heart in your hands. Sail away with me, honey, now. Now. Sail away with me. What will be, will be. I want to hold you now, now, now. Sail away with me, David Gray. Okay. When you see, first of all, we know about all that emotional energy here. Very emotional for you. They're all still there. But also this idea of sailing away with them on a ship, you know, on a boat. It really can be, it's sort of like true north, if you know what I mean, which is like no compass, you know, there's no direction. They're not entirely sure. They're wishing that they can come and take you away. And also it can be about changing directions here, thinking really deeply about that. Your person wants to run away here, but I feel like for some of you, it's just not possible. And run away, by that, it can be, yeah, physical, a direction, you know, where you're going, but also just a direction in your relationship, okay? Choosing them. But I do feel like for some of you, they chose another cup, and that's part of the problem here. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you go. Wherever you go, the calling. Yeah, this goes with the ship thing here. Gosh, you guys. All right, that might be you, even answering them or them kind of this back and forth conversation here. But they're wanting to tell you that. That's the crazy thing. There is this feeling of wanting to make this romantic gesture, but not being able to. For some, they might have. Well, okay, wow, the elephant just flipped up and wanted to stand up. Here, please know that you are perfect to me. I'll always be picking you up when you're down. You guys, this is the message that just came through with your elephant flipping over up, literally. It just stood up on its feet. I'll always be picking you up when you're down. Okay, you guys, are you sending that message to your person, or is your person sending that to you? Somebody needed to hear that message. I'm going to put this, gosh, I'm putting it here with the card. Okay. Wow. That was a really strong message for you. Okay. Last chance. Here it is. I could move mountains, sail away, only because I've got this much faith. This love is alive, but I'm crying and it's lonely these nights. Breathe you in my dreams, Trixie Whitley. You guys, your person is definitely dreaming of you. You are sending each other telepathic messages. You're sending each other songs. You most likely are keeping up your playlist for those of you not sending it. And here it is again about just sailing away with you, just the direction of you choosing each other, your person wanting to choose you. I feel like I said, for some of you, your person is sort of bound somewhere else. That's not going to be for everyone. But you guys are also connected. And that is the case with twin flames and soulmates anyway. We know that. But there is another meaning coming through here for your person. I feel like it could be you too, but just having this tied to someone else, something else, another situation. Okay, you guys, we're going to look at some more love messages to you from your person. What do you want to say to your person? Okay. I run because this love is so intense. Yeah, exactly what we talked about. Not surprising. Exactly why your person ran here. I'm putting it over here. Okay. Right there by the Six of Swords. Could also be here by the Seven of Swords, but I haven't gotten over the pain of being away from you, and I don't intend to. All I think about is that one day I'll wipe my tears and I'll see you. Okay, you guys. I do feel like you've been waiting. a while. Whoops, this is yours. I miss you more. So some of you guys are telling your person that you miss them, and they're telling you back that they miss you more. Do you want to say? I just can't sleep because I keep thinking about you all night. Yeah, we already saw that. We see that I've seen the Nine of Swords coming in, of them sitting up in their bed, not sleeping at night. Won't be surprised if we see an owl. Sometimes that can be about nighttime activity, night owl action. Lots of other things. That's what I'm seeing for you. I feel so at home with you. Okay, guys, this is very much like getting the... it's like when you get the home card, Wisdom of the Oracle. It's this feeling of you found your person, okay? When that card comes down, it can be this feeling of you're at home with your person, like a house. What's in your house, you know? Generally, we feel the safest. Not always. I know that's true, and not always all the time. But for the most part, if we find do we find home in a friend? Do we find home in a certain place we always go to? Sometimes we feel more at home with other people's families than our own. There's just lots of scenarios here. But this is your person. Your person knows that they're, the connection is what I want to say. They feel comfortable with you when they met you. Okay, this top one is yours. I dropped those other ones. My heart and soul scream out for you. Gosh, you guys. Okay. Also, excuse me, but this is yours. Okay, that's crazy. Hi guys, I don't know where that stopped. Well, that drives me crazy when that happens. I'm just going to do a quick recap that they're feeling at home with you. This feeling of like you found your person is what's coming through here, okay? You might have like met each other and felt that soul connection very instantly, and things began kind of fast. And then the deeper love came a little bit, the recognition a little bit later. We also got the My Heart and Soul Scream Out For You card. And now my life's biggest mistake was to think that I'll be okay without you. The truth is that I'm not, and I never will be. I miss you. Okay? So that has come through again with the I miss you. Miss you too here. It's almost like some of you might be answering that to your person. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, guys. Something to say, song messages, your song possibly, title, location, something within the song. Take it as it resonates, you guys. Let's fade into the sun. Let your spirit fly where we are one, just for a little fun. Fly away, Lenny Kravitz. Interesting, because we also have the sail away coming through. It's this feeling of, you know, these are like the airplane, the boat, moving people movers, I want to say, but it can also represent direction and just which direction you're going with. And going with your person, they're wanting you to choose them. And I think some of you have, but they really hurt you and they ghosted you, and some of them still are. So, yeah. Okay, sticky. These are yours, you guys. And I won't say that. Coward. But then again, so are you. And the lion's roar has me evading and hollering for you. And I never really know what to do. The lion's roar first aid kit. You guys, we have the lion here. We just talked about the lion's roar actually being quiet. It's interesting here. It's almost like they're saying, no, that's not me. I'm still roaring out. You know, lions, when they roar, including even the babies, they can roar. You can hear it from 5 miles away. Interestingly, elephants, it's, I want to say 22 miles, and it's like through the ground, but which is astonishing, right? But you can hear it from 5 miles away, and they roar together, and it can also be a call for a mate, you guys. So your person is here like, that's not me. Maybe they're not anymore. Maybe they're laying down here. But so your person definitely could be a Leo, or have some moon rising Venus, or channeling just the Leo energy, you guys. And I just literally did an end of Leo season community post if you want to look for that. just wrote a little text about it, have a picture of a lion with the mouth open roaring. And this is your person I talked about with this card. Maybe your person is sort of not talking now also. And, you know, it's this quiet stillness here. And we do know that, but they're also saying, but wait, yes, I'm being a coward. I'm not, but so are you, they're saying. So guys, don't kill the messenger. But then the lion's roar has me hollering for you. And I never really knew what to do. So I don't think your person, I think maybe they are roaring. But you know, get on this horse and come and roar to you. But they're taking, yeah, they have something to say about that, about me saying, well, you know, they're not. Well, they are, or they're wanting to here, okay? And 5 miles might not be enough, but that's also why you guys are definitely, you're connected by the soul anyway, so that's not the point. You will get these messages and this energy regardless. But for some of you, it can be that you're living closer together. And for others, this is long distance. But that lion's roar, they're not sleeping. They're not in a freeze, you guys. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take and still somehow. It's love's illusion that I recall. I really don't know love. I really don't know love. Yeah, really don't know love at all. Both sides now. Joni Mitchell. This can be about looking at both sides of the story, you guys. Okay, this can be like getting the flexible card is coming with Wisdom of the Oracle, which is this feeling that you need to compromise, both of you, okay? Somebody was bending over backwards more for the other one. It feels like it's a little balanced now only because the connection is in separation. But when you come back together, if you don't want to have that imbalance again, there's going to need to be compromises on both sides. And also understanding who each of you are. The community card is coming through for me, which is about needing to kind of accept each other for who you are, this nature-nurture thing going on, these differences, because there is this duality with you guys. You're together in soul, and also even in separation, your connection is strong, but you're very different, okay? And there is that feeling of needing to kind of some differences, of course, which aren't toxic or you know what I mean, that need to be embraced from each side of you here. So that's very interesting, looking at both sides now. And the clouds are sort of like clouding that, is what I want to say to you for some of you. But also clouds can symbolize sort of this 5D conversations you're having, also in your dreams together, dreaming of each other, everything that you think. Also the angels guiding here. Very interesting. And this feeling also of, yeah, I feel like I feel like that for some of you, the disconnect was sort of out of nowhere. Okay. That's not for everybody, but that needed to come through. Okay, you guys, I'm going to look at the very last message deck here, the Tarot Closet Love Messages. Then we're going to get a totem or two. All right. That was fast. We belong together. Okay, you guys. These also are yours. My heart is yours. Okay, let's put this over there. Can you see that? Oh gosh, look. You are my other half. We're just talking about it. Yeah, twin flame soulmate energy. We know that. Look, that is definitely going with the swans, which are twin flame soulmates, you guys. Okay, your person knows that. There's a deep connection, you know, but sometimes you might be separated and you know, with twin flames, if you follow, and don't worry if you don't or you don't believe it. Of course, we don't always come into union, back into union. Soulmates, we can have many, you guys. They can come through with friends, even family, and that obviously is not romantic. Soulmates are coming through and teaching you lessons, and there's this unconditional love that can come, sometimes go, and you get your lessons from there, okay? It's like the fated connection. You know, there's a reason for coming together. I am afraid you will reject me. Yeah, interestingly here, this, you know, I know everybody's like, woo, proposal card, but I just have this feeling that it's, yeah, that there's this self-defense here. I miss you. There it is coming through again, you guys. They're really missing you, Taurus. do you want to say to your Taurus? Please never give up on us. Do you want to say to your Taurus? I am so lost without you. Okay, guys. Last chance. Wow, that was actually really strong. Here's the you are perfect again. Yeah, they're telling you. They do still think of you that way, you guys, that they did before. I just want to say to you, if you're thinking that they're not here, there is still that feeling. They're just, there is some, oh, there's Sage here, sorry. There is some pride and ego involved now. You are my first thought when I wake up and last thought before I sleep. Guys, we know that. We know that they're not sleeping well, and when they do, it's about you. Dreaming, they're waking up thinking about you. They might go about their day after here and need to do things so they can. But there's a strong connection here with you guys. We see it, we feel it, we know it. What some of you decide to do, that is your free will. Remember, some of you I feel like have already gone. Others are still trying to decide. And some of you are just waiting, like get back here. Okay, let's put this here. I'm going to look at some totems for you, Taurus. We will, where do we want to put that? Just for there for now. I will pull them away from the camera. They're kind of loud. All right, wow, you guys got a lot. Look, you got it. You got the owl, you guys. I thought you might get the owl. Whoop, and it's landing here. Okay. I definitely know that there's this night owl thing going on with you guys and your person. Possibly, I think you too, but it's landing here. It's also some wisdom here and getting some clarity. I haven't gotten over the pain of being away from you, and I don't intend to. All I think about is that one day I'll wipe my tears and I'll see you. Okay, you guys, they wanted you to hear that. Some message I feel like they've sent to you telepathically too. It feels like they send it a lot. And look, here's the music note. So it's coming down again about needing to make some peace and harmony together. For some of you, that is to move on. But for others, it's to be together because there was a lot of conflict and stuff going on. There's a lot to work out, you guys. That's what I want to say. It will be some work, some talks, some stuff that needs to happen. Possibly this too, staying up all night, having these conversations. This is really interesting. This never happens. I pulled so many numbers and letters, but the last totem here is an alligator. Some people actually have this as a spirit animal. Somebody was saying recently. I totally love that. This can also be coming down about channeling sort of your fierceness and giving you strength and spirit. Whoops, sending you strength. Look, wow. Okay, that's interesting. Look, your fierceness, is that you? Some of you might be the ones wanting to go propose. I don't feel like that's everybody, but I do see the hesitancy here and the armor on. For those of you that need to hear that, there is your alligator. But for others, it could be that you're waiting and waiting, and you're going to need this strength to move on or take care of yourself here, guys. We did see some, here we go, and the F is landing on the Page of Pentacles. Your person's name could be starting with an F here. The location, take that as it resonates. But yeah, so I do feel like there's some hesitancy. So I can't tell you, yes, your person is, we see the energy here in the cards, but there really is a lot of energy, you guys. So take what resonates, throw away the rest, use your free will, okay, for changing outcomes. And this is landing here, but there is an I for you, or excuse me, a 1. That is the number 1. So this can be about birth dates, anniversaries, names. There is a J. Here's another 1, you guys. So here's an 11, some angel numbers. Also, we have that as a 2. So this is about your partnership, and it looks like for some of you, the balance might be getting restored. The duality, you're both different, but one person was giving more. So if you're getting back with your person here, look, you got a 3 here. So this is about expressing yourself with another person. I almost called you honey. Expressing yourself with another person so that you can grow on for yourself or grow with them, you guys. So for some of you, this is about a union. having a talk together, okay? If they ever get their Six of Wands here going, their messages, okay? And look, we have a 6 here, so this is some more harmony and healing between each other. Should go with the guitar, but I'm going to put it here for you. And your last is an E, so that can represent names, locations, that sort of thing, okay? You take that as it resonates. Taurus, that is your reading today. I really appreciate you being here. Take super good care of yourselves, okay? If you liked this video, please like and subscribe and consider hitting the boop button, the notification bell, so you know when I upload again. I pretty much read from a lot of decks. I was in Wisdom of the Oracle for a while. I might go back. I don't know. I'm feeling this deck right now. It changes. So you know when you come to my readings that I do read from quite a few decks, and I might go for a while. You will always get your love messages for me in a love message reading. But I did want to say to you, if you guys have a request, a particular type of reading or deck, please put it down below. I will be taking some polls soon to see what it is that you are liking most. I already know in many ways, but I'm also there's going to be a lot of new things happening, you guys, to the channel in the autumn, throughout September, October, November, sort of before winter. Won't give away all the surprises, but I will tell you that. So anyway, that was a long ramble as usual. Thanks again for being here. Please take really good care of yourselves. I'll see you next time, Taurus. Bye.